Hi there. Today we are doing one of our assignments. This is Graphing Linear Systems of Equations, Part 7, the Fitness Club. A fitness club has two options, one for members and one for non-members. Members pay a one-time registration fee of $12 plus $8 per gym visit. Non-members pay $12 per gym visit. So we are going to make a linear system of equations. That means we're graphing at least two linear equations. I wrote y equals mx plus b here because that is the form we use for all of our linear equations in 8th grade. And you're going to continue using that throughout your math career. Okay, so I'm making a graph here too. I already have an idea of the cost of this. I was able to estimate it in my head. The way I did that was I thought, about 5 visits would be around $50. Let's make it a little more than that. That's how I estimated that. You have your number of visits along the x-axis and the cost along the y-axis. Okay, so now let's look at making two equations. First, we're going to do members. Members pay a one-time fee of $12 plus $8 per visit. So I wrote down my y here, which is the cost. It's the word I wrote along the y-axis, see? And my x is going to be number of visits. X and y just stay x and y when you're making your regular equation. Now we can plug in the actual numbers. There's a one-time fee of $12. That's your y-intercept. Before you do any visits to the gym, you're going to pay $12. So that's your y-intercept. And then each visit is going to cost $8. So here is our equation for members. They're going to pay $12. Then every time they come, they're going to pay $8. I like to make a little chart before I start graphing. I like to make a chart with some x values and some y values. Because we are not having anything in the negative, you can't do a negative gym visit. We're going to start with 0, and then I'm just going to do 1 and 2 for my x values, which are the visits to the gym. So if I plug 0 in for x, what is y? Okay, 8 times 0 is 0 plus 12. So when x is 0, y is 12. Now let's try 1. When x is 1, you have 8 times 1, which is 8, plus 12, which is 20. And then 2. When x is 2, you do 8 times 2 is 16, plus 12 is 28. Let's do one more. I made my graph go up to 6, so let's just also do 6. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 12 is 60. I did that in my head. If you need to write it out, write it out. Okay, I'm going to make the members line purple. First, we're going to do these points. 0 and 12 is right here. 1 and 20, right here. 2 and 28, right here. 6 and 60, right here. Then I'm going to use a line to connect those. Okay, that's my line for members. We're not done yet, though. We have to go back and do non-members. So non-members, again, we're taking this equation, y equals mx plus b. So non-members, they do not pay a registration fee. So there's no y-intercept. The y-intercept is just going to be 0. Y equals blank times x plus b. So the y-intercept is 0. There's no registration fee. And every time you visit, you pay $10. because y is the cost and x is the number of visits. This chart's going to be super easy. In fact, if I got used to making linear equations a lot, I probably would not even bother making a chart for this. But let's do it. Let's plug in values. When x is 0, what is y? 0. When x is 1, what is y? 10. When x is 2, what is y? 20. When x is 6, what is y? 60. And then we can give that a graph as well. Let's put our points. 0 is 0, 1 is 10, 2 is 20. It goes up by tens. 6 is 60. Grab a line. Make your... Oh, it's not good. It's not beautiful. Anyway, though, look what I see. Both of these plans at 6 months, 6 visits, is $60. And that's part of your question. Okay? So when the Use for Mastery asks you for your equations, that's this and this. And then when are they going to cost the same? At 6 visits. So therefore, if you visit more than 60 times, it's better to be what? A member. But if you come less than 6 times, it's better to not really join.